everybody, welcome back, and today we have got another Valentine's Day inspired tutorial. Now, again, as with any tutorial, you can use it for whatever occasion you want. You can use these techniques for any color, with any colors that you have. You don't have to use what I use. I'm just here to show you color combinations and maybe some techniques to help you along the way. So use whatever you have. But today I created this look with the colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette. Now, this palette was so many people's favorites for so long, and it rightly so. I mean, it's just such a absolutely gorgeous palette, and I think very appropriate to Valentine's Day. So yes, today's look is much softer than what we've been doing lately. A little bit more simple. I think I only used 4 shades today, which if you guys know me, that's usually the bare minimum, but I wanted to share it with you. I thought about doing the whole full tutorial, but again, if we go out, we're wearing masks, so what's the point? I've gotten to the point where if I am going out, I like legit do full on glam, lashes, eyebrows, and no face makeup. Like I might do a little bit of concealer around like above where my mask is gonna be. It's a really cute look when I actually take it off. But, so we just did the eyes today. So it should be a pretty quick look. But if you wanna see how I got this look with the colored Raine Queen of Hearts palette, then stick around. Guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm just gonna take my Wet n Wild fluffy brush, and we are gonna go into the shade Princess, and we are just gonna lay down a very, very kind of soft transition shade. And I've already primed my eyes because we're just doing a simple look today. We're only using 3 shadows today, I think, 3 or 4, which for me, that's pretty restrained. I'm now going to pick up my Sigma E35 brush, and we're just going to go right into Ladyship. And we're just going to, I'm going to tap that off first off. Then I'm going to deposit most of that color on the outer V, and then I'm going to start, and then I'm going to start dragging that over. And a burp there. That's classy, Heather. And again, if you're like me and you have less than perfect texture on your eyes, do the back and forth, circle it one way, circle the other. And again, I'm holding my brush way, way down here, so I'm not applying a lot of pressure to that eye area. Going in with my Sigma E25 brush, which is just more of a tapered blending brush, we're gonna pick up a little bit more of that Ladyship shade and just work that on the outer third of the eye. We don't want to blow this out too much because we're not going to put any shadow on the lower lash line today. Once that's where you want it, I'm just going to drag it over and really get into that crease. I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush from Wet n Wild, and really I'm just going to go over everything. This is the best brush for just getting rid of any harsh lines. It's like the best eraser brush, and it's $1. I know I've talked about it a million times, but I love this thing. I'm gonna pick up a flat shader brush, and we're gonna go into the shade Royal Highness. And again, like with most other shimmery shades, you don't have to do this, but I just want a little bit more impact, so I'm going to spray this down. I'm just using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer water, but you can definitely just go in dry with this. Dealer's choice. And usually when I lay down that first layer, and I'm just gonna kind of push this right into my crease. Again, if you're like me and you have hooded eyes, this is not a really structured look, so I'm not gonna worry about it going up too high or transferring. It just is what it is. I'm just looking to get that pretty color on the lid. So once I put that initial shade that I have sprayed down on the brush, I usually go back into the shade Dry. I just pick up some more in the brush, and I just pat that on top. And this is, as you can see from this eye, this shadow is naturally going to transfer up for me. It doesn't bother me. If it's something that bothers you, you can definitely do more of a structured cut crease, or you can go with maybe a matte shade that won't be as, it won't be as likely to transfer up is what I'm trying to say. But for me, it's not an issue. I'm going to pick up another one of my flat shader brushes from MASH, and I'm just going to go back into that shade Ladyship. I'm just picking a little bit up on one side because we are going to work those two shadows together. So I'm just placing it and wiggling it back and forth. So we're doing the pat and wiggle. I know, these are some technical names up in here. And if you feel like you want a little bit more of that Royal Highness shade, you can go back and do the same thing, just until you get a nice blend with no harsh lines. I'm going to go back in one more time into Ladyship with my E25 brush, and I'm just going to really reiterate that outer crease and really deepen it up. Drag it over a little bit, knock down any of that glitter that I can. For the inner corner, I'm just going to take my little beach pencil brush that I love so much, and we are going to go into the shade Crown, and we are just going to pop that right in the inner corner. I'm going to blend that up just slightly, and then I'm going to place this just right underneath my brow bone, just the tiniest little bit. I don't want to do too much. I like to put a little bit right there where my brow kind of meets my nosage right there. And one more time, I'm just taking my E25 with no more product on it and just kind of reiterating my crease a little bit. All right, guys, I'm gonna go put on some liner and some lashes, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't filming. So what I did is I took my E20, I've got some liner on, I've got some lashes on. I went ahead in my waterline and just took my NYX Wonder Pencil and lined my lower rim. This eye, again, is acting like a little piece of you-know-what, but that's okay. I went ahead and took my Sigma E20 brush, and I took some Milani, this is their Stay Put eyeliner, and the reason I did this is when I put this liner on, because my eye's watering, it kind of transferred down here. Do you see how it's like rubbing off on my face makeup? And it kind of got this black under there, so I said, well, screw it, we're just gonna go with it. So I took this brush, and I just kind of barely rubbed it up against the tip of the, that sounds so dirty, the eyeliner, and just kind of stamped it along my lower lash line. And then what I did is, just to soften it up just a little bit, I took Princess with that same brush and just kind of blended it out. So we have a little bit of definition down there. That kind of just came from a makeup mistake. I was just gonna put my mega length mascara down there, but it didn't happen. Sometimes shit happens and you just gotta go with it. So here we are. All right, everybody, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, sometimes things don't work out the way they are supposed to. And when they do, you can either wipe it off and start again, or you can just go with it. I just decided to go with it today. But I really like the way the look turned out. It's definitely a lot softer than some of the looks I've been doing recently. But again, this is such a good palette, and I totally understand why this is such a holy grail palette for a whole bunch of people. I can also understand why shades like Ladyship and Empress and Queen Mother can definitely intimidate somebody, but you can get some beautiful soft looks out of this palette, and I think it should definitely be on your radar for Valentine's Day. So I'm hoping to have a couple more tutorials up before Valentine's Day, trying to see how work's going. This should go up on Wednesday. I should already have another one up from Monday using, what did I use Monday? I can't even remember. This is my life, guys. I'm like a goldfish. I swim to one side of the bowl and I forget what I did on the way there. But anyway, if I do not talk to you before Valentine's Day, I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day surrounded by the people you love, whoever that might be. Loved ones, significant others, friends, family, just whatever you do, please remember to be responsible, be safe, and wear a mask. It's the easiest thing we can do. But until then, have an amazing day. Have a rockin' weekend. I'll see you next time.